What's up, guys? More AFL Evolution news today with the Bont confirmed as the cover star of the game. But yes, this is where it gets really interesting. All right, so I'll just put up his head here and then his body and sort of the screens that they took of him from in-game. He looks pretty good. Obviously looks like it's 2015 Bontempelli, so I feel like all of the players will look like their beginning of 2015 selves. But let's take a look here at the article by the AFL. And Tim Membry had a really late surge as well. Only got to 19%. So Bont was only 23% of the total vote. Membry with, so some big St Kilda supporters got out there. And then Treloar was there with 15% as well. And Cripps with like 11 or 12%. So it wasn't as easy as it looked in the end. But he was pretty much always going to win. It was the Bont there. Now, a few days ago, I had a cover theory about 3 players on the front cover, which would have been the rising star player, and a woman. Now, let's read this article because I reckon I'm very, very close to being right. Okay, it says, the fans have chosen Western Bulldogs star Marcus Bontempelli to be on the cover of video game AFL Evolution of the video game. You would come on, put it there. Then it says Bontempelli will be one of 3 players featured on the cover, with the other 2 to be decided at a later date. Am I right or am I right? You've got an up and comer. What else would you have left if not a star player? Because it says 3 players. It's not going to be a coach. It's players. 3 players, I'm telling you now, my theory's right. I reckon it's right anyway. I'll be so mad if I'm wrong. And then another interesting thing was on Twitter, which I read the Twitter thing first, and it says, superstar Marcus Bontempelli will be the main man on the cover of AFL Evolution. So I'm like, does that mean he's the guy in the center? Whatever. But now, my theory is that there's going to be... there was going to be 3. They didn't have any 3 beforehand. They didn't say 3. But I had a rising star, a star player, and a female player. That is my theory as to who's going to be on the cover. And so now we've got the other 2 to be decided at a later date. I reckon I'm very, very right. So anyway, if you wanted to click that video, you can click it here and go through with my theory of what I think is going to happen with the cover art. And there's a couple more AFL Evolution videos you can look through on my channel as well if you'd like. But that is it for today's news. Leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Bont is on the cover of AFL Evolution. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.